So what's the difference between initial earnest money and additional earnest money? It has to do with when the money is due. If you write your earnest money deposit in the initial earnest money slot on the offer, that means that as soon as your offer is accepted, the buyer is going to write that check and give it to the closing attorney. The way I write my contracts is I put the earnest money deposit in the additional earnest money deposit spot on the offer, and that means that my buyer doesn't have to part with their hard-earned money for the earnest money until after the due diligence period expires. Why is that important? Because it offers the buyer an extra layer of protection. You still get to tell the seller, look, we have money, we're willing to put it in the deal, but it allows the buyer to hold on to that money in the event that the transaction goes south and they decide to walk away. If you put the earnest money deposit in that initial earnest money spot, then if the buyer walks away, then you have to have the seller sign a piece of paper to release the earnest money funds to you, even though they're rightfully the buyers. So in order to just skip that extra step, people can be weird, sellers can be weird, who knows what happens. In order to avoid getting the seller involved, should the buyer need to get their earnest money back, you should write your earnest money deposit as additional earnest money to give you that extra layer of protection, which is what we do for all of our clients.